Now, I really don't like this lathe key. I like having the 4-way adjustable chuck, but this key, because this guy slides out, and when I'm using it, it bangs into my lathe, and I'm trying to adjust it. I try to adjust it like this, but it's a little too small. But what I'm going to do is take a piece of nice Hill Country, Texas mesquite, and I'm going to pour this guy out, mount him, and then turn a nice little ball handle. So I'm going to make a one-handed chuck key, so I can adjust all the different jaws of my chuck really easily. So let's get to that. First thing I do is cut a piece of this mesquite. Oh, we want to drill them down to right about there, so that that handle will be right about in the middle of that wood. So I'm going to mark our drill bit to that same depth with a piece of tape right there. Now this block is not completely square. It's square enough. So we'll go ahead and get ourselves a good center point. Just by marking the corners. I think it's a pretty good center point to drill at. Let's go ahead and clean off this piece with this denatured alcohol, just so it's nice and clean. It's metal. And I will say that this hole is a little big. I didn't have the right size drill bit, but that should be okay, because I'll use this 2-part epoxy, and I'm going to use a liberal amount of it, and it will fill in the gap. And this stuff is pretty strong. And it's not going to have that much tension applied to it. This is just like a little handle I can use. Let's go ahead and mix up my epoxy. Got a little dirt right there. Get him out. Alright, just put a liberal coating on the inside of that hole. Yeah, I mean a liberal coating on the inside of the hole. Basically going to fill them up with epoxy. And then we put him a nice good coating on this guy here. And the epoxy will go into this hole where the handle was. That'll give us some torsional stability, because it'll basically fill in that gap. Alright. Got that. Lots of this 2-part epoxy on here. And in this hole. Alright, now we just kind of wrench them in there. Let that air go out. And now, go down in there, just clean up some of the excess. And then we just let him cure overnight, and then we'll come in and we'll turn this handle to a nice shape. It's the next day, and the two-part epoxy is all nice and cured. So we're going to put this guy on the wood lathe, chuck him up, and turn him into sort of a good handle ball-ish shape, or roundish shape. So let's go ahead and do that. Good and tight.
And yes, I'm going to wear a full shield for this. Just in case that thing comes flying off like a cue ball.
Well, here's that piece, all nice and turned, and I just kept turning it till it felt good in my hand, and then I put some little stripings or just little grooves in there to give it a little bit of grip. And now we're just going to finish up with some Danish oil. So let's put that on, just with a rag. Just going to use a shop towel. The smear it on method. Yeah, that's not looking bad. It's not looking bad at all. Oop. A little more on there than I wanted. I'm about to shop towel. Get right down in those grooves. All the way around it. Alright, just let them dry off now. Well, alright, here's that one-handed custom chuck key, and I tell you, I think it works pretty good. I mean, it is just so much easier adjusting that 4-jaw chuck, that the different jaws, and it doesn't get in the way. It fits my hand right. I thought about making this out of a cue ball, like a pool ball, but I'm glad I made it like this, because this is just the right size for what I need, and still gives me enough torque to tighten down for what I do for wood. I know a lot of you are saying, well, you won't get enough torque, you can't tighten it down enough because the metal will fly here and there. Well, I don't really cut metal on that metal lathe. I cut wood to make rings. And calm down, I'm gonna order another chuck key, normal chuck key, so I'll have that handy just in case I ever need it. So one thing I was not really sure what I'm gonna do with this piece of metal, but hey, it's a good piece of steel, so I can use it somewhere. So if you like this, please check out hillcountryrings.com. It's where I make wood rings from heritage and legacy woods, from the decks of battleships, from the stocks of M1 Garands, from Major League Baseball bats. I thought about also using maybe even the end of a baseball bat to make this, but I really use those to make bottle openers, and they make really great bottle openers, and I really didn't want to waste a Major League Baseball bat for this, because this is just for my use. But it came out really nice, and I really like it. If you'd like to like and subscribe, that'd be great. It'd really help the channel. In the meantime, I'd really like to make a ring for you. Thanks, everybody.